Hello guys, I need your help. Whew. Whew. I'm extremely out of shape and I need some advice. Please help me out.
Hello people of English 3, welcome back. I hope you're all safe and sound. This video is for week number 11 of the workshop. And this week you have a new evaluation. Do you remember that in your previous evaluation you had to talk about something? Well, now it's time to write again. But before we start with the instructions of your evaluation, there is something you need to know. In your class-to-class calendar, there is a link with a survey. This survey is called Online Lessons Perception, and this survey will help me to know your opinions, suggestions, or recommendations for the workshop. So please answer it so I can know what can I improve or what can I definitely change. Alright, so now let's start with your evaluation. As you saw at the beginning of the video, yes, I need your help, guys. In this evaluation, you will have to write me a letter. In many exams, if you want to certify your level of English, they will ask you to write a letter. So this is what we're doing today. I'm going to ask you advice on different aspects. I need advice on my exercise and activity, my diet, and work and life balance. So in this letter, you have to give me 3 pieces of advice about exercise and activity, diet, and work and life balance. So let's start with exercise and activity. I'm not a fitness enthusiast, but I realized the other day that I'm incredibly out of shape. I was running and I was so out of breath. I didn't even run that far. I think my lifestyle has got more and more sedentary, with this quarantine especially. Plus, I'm getting a bit flabby. I need to start working out. I tried running, but it's difficult at the moment. I tried to run 1K yesterday, and I just couldn't. In the monologue, you heard some words related to fitness and exercise. I have a challenge for you. Look at the definitions of 3 words. Can you remember the words and phrases which match these definitions? If you want, you can go back and review what I said and try to find them. You ready? So here are the answers. Workout can include many different types of exercise, but it's mostly used for focused training. For example, using weights or doing aerobics. Generally, when you use the verb work out, you mean that you follow a routine of different exercises. Nowadays, many of us have sedentary lifestyles. Sedentary is in the same word family as the verb sit. If you're sedentary, you spend most of your time sitting down. If someone doesn't do much exercise, you can describe them as unfit, out of shape, or in bad shape. But be careful. You can use these words to describe yourself, but they could be rude if you use them to describe someone else. All these words have direct opposites. Unfit, fit. Out of shape, in bad shape, in good shape. Now, let's see how can you help me with my diet. And about my diet. I'm on a diet right now. I've just been eating really badly lately. I'm not trying to lose weight or anything. I just want to eat more healthily. It's nothing drastic. I'm just trying to stay off junk food, fried food, get my 5 a day, and so on. Because I eat a lot of takeaways and packaged food. And I definitely don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. Besides, I have such a sweet tooth. I find it really hard to resist anything sweet, like cakes, chocolates, cookies. Oh. If someone offers me something like that, I just can't say no. Let's look at some sentences you heard. Can you remember or guess the missing words? Think about it for a moment. Could you do it? Let's check. Next, what do these keywords and phrases mean? If you are overweight, you may try to lose weight. The opposite is put on weight, meaning to get heavier or fatter. You can also say gain weight. Stay off means something like avoid. It's often used to talk about bad habits that you are trying to give up. So, you might say, I'm trying to stay off sweet food. Or I'm trying to stay off cigarettes. Or I'm trying to stay off Netflix. 5 a day refers to eating fruits and vegetables. In many countries, health advice is to eat at least 5 portions of fruit and vegetables a day. It's often used with the verb get, as in, I don't always get my 5 a day, meaning that I don't always eat enough fruit and vegetables. Finally, if you have sweet tooth, wait, can you guess? What do you think this means? It means you like sweet food very much. Now, what about work-life balance? I have too much work. I'm really under a lot of pressure right now. I feel stressed all the time and I have no time for myself. Every week there are deadlines, calls, meetings, problems. It never stops. So I really need your help. What can I do? Let's start with an important point, which English learners often make mistakes with. Look at one of the first phrases from what I said. I have too much work. Now, look at another sentence. I have a lot of work. What's the difference? A lot is just a fact. If you had a lot of work, you have a large quantity of work. Pretty simple. Too much is different because it also expresses an opinion. If you have too much work, then you have a lot of work and you aren't happy about it. Maybe it's making you stressed or you don't have time for anything else. This is true generally. Whenever you use the word too, you're expressing a negative opinion about something. Remember this, although it might seem like a small difference, it's important. So I really need your help right now. Please write me a letter with your advice. Remember, 3 pieces of advice about exercise and activity, diet, and work-life balance. I'm pretty sure you already know how to write a letter, but here is a sample anyways. You start with the title. Dear Ana, Dear Josefa, Dear whatever. In this case, it's to me, so Dear Fernanda. Then, at the beginning of your letter, you have to explain why you're writing. So, why are you writing to me right now? Because you want to give me your advice. In the paragraph 1, you have to talk about the first point with detail. Therefore, in this paragraph, you will give me your advice about exercise and activity. In the second paragraph, you express the second point with detail. Then, you will give me your advice about diet. In the third paragraph, again, the third point with detail, and in this case, you will give me your advice on work-life balance. Finally, you add a closing sentence like, I look forward to seeing you, or I can't wait to watch one of your videos again. Finally, you sign off saying like, see you soon, all the best, regards, best wishes, etc. And finally, you write your name. Drop your letter in the assignment on Aula Virtual. So, I hope everything is clear. If you have any doubts, questions, or recommendations, don't forget to write to my email. Remember the format to write to my email. And please remember to answer the survey that is on the class-to-class calendar. That's all for today. Take care, be safe, wash your hands, and see you next week. Bye!